Sucking the joy out of one's life. We were going to need to talk about this at some point, and I hope in listening to this video it might help you, because I have a scenario. I was able to handle it pretty well because I've been through it, I understand it, and I'm hoping in listening to this video that it might be able to help you. So what happened this weekend, I will be very respectful to my person. I am in a neurodiverse relationship. If you are new to listening, my person was diagnosed late in life with autism. There are some comorbid issues going on. We are not sure, but some of it goes beyond autism. And that just gives you a whole lot more challenges in a relationship. This weekend, I was very happy about something that I was able to achieve. It was a good achievement that I've been trying to reach for a very long time. So I went upstairs very happy to share this with my person. And as soon as I shared it, I was accused of something I did not do. Immediately upon sharing it, the only thing in his brain was to come up with something about an issue that bothered him months before that we had talked about. And it was a mistake that happened that he did, and he's frustrated with it. So immediately killing my joy and accusing me of something. And it didn't really have to do with that topic. It just jarred everything that I was trying to say. So I said something not very nice. You never get used to it. You never do. I'm sorry to say that. You just don't. But the best thing to do is to step away. So I went back upstairs, and he lives up there, I'm down. I said, why don't you remove that item that reminds you of that mistake that happened? And you know that I didn't do that, what you accused me of doing. And he grinned. He just kind of gave this smile. And how frustrating. And this is where people start to say, well, that's narcissistic. But here's what happened next that isn't something a narcissist would do. I said, why don't you get rid of that thing that reminds you? And he said, okay, can you throw it away from me? Now, instead of completely dismissing everything, he recognized it and asked me to throw it away. Now, again, it's frustrating. He really killed my joy. There was no going back to it. I don't even tell him what happened or try to get some reciprocity about it. I just left it as it was, got rid of that item so it won't come up again, and went on with my day. I wrote to my Cassandra group, and I told them exactly what happened. And the wonderful responses, and also the very sad responses, is many of them said they don't tell their partner anything anymore, anything good that's going on with life. They're just basic thing, you know, are we gonna eat dinner? I'm running out of gas. A real basic, nothing with joy. And I've gotten that way too. I still want to share it, and I will. To get to that place where you don't share anything, it really isn't a relationship anymore. And I feel that way often with mine, that it's more of just an agreement. And it's very, very sad. This is really what another part of what Cassandra syndrome is about, because we get that constant disregard of us as a human being. And again, they talk about that as being narcissist. It is a part of the autism that can happen. I say this all the time, not getting some type of help. And I stopped saying diagnosis because, you know, some children may not need a diagnosis that can get them the extra help they need. But to have an awareness of it when young is to give them the proper tools so they're not told that they're crazy forever. And I do feel, hopefully, that our generation in this Cassandra syndrome will die out, that we'll have more awareness. And I think more talking about it is crucial. I am dedicated to this channel. I make a video every day. I get a lot out of it myself. So with that, I hope this might have helped. Let's say they kill your joy, you're frustrated beyond. I understand it. And what I did was to step away and look at it from the outside, to observe what's going on. It cleared my head to think, this is about him. He can't admit that he made that mistake. He's gonna put it back on me because it keeps staring him in the face. And it could be maybe an OCD thing, a perfectionist thing. He just can't understand why that mistake happened. The only way I could give it to him was to throw away that memory. And it will be forgotten. The thing is, I'll remember it. That is the curse of us, that we remember. And it's hard, you know, even for me to talk about it. It was really frustrating. It was quite a milestone in my life, actually, that I was sharing with him. And it had to do with him. It is, I mean, we call them the killjoys quite a bit, I hate to say. And it's more about that self-centered part, that part that's all about them, just in their own world, because that's all they can handle. A lot of it is the autism. It sounds tragic, but the fact is that it's real. And we need to be aware of that. Even at a young age, and getting the help and the tools and the diagnosis we need, there's that part of autism, the part that we all understand is the social part, going outside of themselves, the mind blindness of not being able to put themselves in other people's shoes. It's always going to be difficult in relationships in some way. If they're aware of it, early awareness can help for sure. So, to sum everything up, when they kill your joy, be the observer. It's not about you at all. It's very seriously about them. Just think, wow, this is extremely serious about them. And as much as it hurts, because a partner should be someone you feel you can go to with those things. But if you're with a person like mine, like how I shared, you have to go to a friend. And my group, they all congratulated me for a milestone. And I still, that sting, I still want him to get it. He's not going to. I think forever I will just want him to get it. But I know he's not going to. So again, be the observer. Don't take it personal. Find a group. Have somebody to talk to with those milestones in your life and the fun stuff in your life, to tell somebody that's going to pat you on the back and say a job well done. And with that, if this did something for you, hit that subscribe button and hit that like. And I'll see you in the next video. There's a lot more to talk about.